Hey, welcome to your reading, Sagittarius. We are looking into June today, and Chippy's looking into his cookie today. He's really eager for a cookie today. So thanks for being here, and I'm going to dive right in and start your reading. But first, I just want to let you know a couple of things. There was so much interest in the personals readings I offered last time that I'm going to offer them again in a couple of different ways. I'm going to run a drawing, and one lucky person is going to win a free reading. Okay, it is a video reading, 3 questions, and I'm going to put a code word in this video somewhere, so you have to watch to make sure you find the code word. Okay. All right. The other thing is I'm going to offer personals readings, and I'll put all the details at the end. Hey Sag, let's dive right in and see what's coming. And I'm going to be using the Empath Starseed Healing Waters cards today. I have all of them in a big group here. So I'm going to be pulling these by feel to see what's coming in your spiritual life. And then I'm going to go to traditional tarot and pull the cards to see how it fits into your physical earth life. And we'll mesh the two together because Sagittarius, ooh, this one really wanted to pop out. Sagittarius is the star keeper. Look at this. Sagittarius is very multi-dimensional is what I was going to say. And the goosebumps on this. This is Cosmic Ancestors. Seed the light by staying grounded. Okay, I'm jumping in before I meant to, but there it is. The chill bumps just ran up my arms when I pulled this card. This is going to be really important in this reading, and it is in the challenge position, so we'll see what comes up. Okay. All right. So Sagittarius, multi-dimensional beings that you are. Multi-dimensional, big time. You all have the rare gifts. You're spiritual warriors, but you have sensitive, rare gifts that many of you are using. You know, even for animals, for people healing. I know there are animal acupuncturists that watch this this channel and other tarot readers, and it's just really important to use your spiritual gifts, especially at this time with all this spiritual warfare happening. And here you are, speaking of warriors. There you are, Sagittarius. I hope it's going to focus. It's not. I don't know why. But this is the spiritual warrior card, and have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah. So let's start at the beginning, and then I'll clarify with regular Earth Tarot and see what happens, okay? So what's really significant at this time is your light body, okay? Light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation, star bathing. You may want to be spending some time in the stars, Sagittarius, okay? Really significant right now, connecting with your roots, especially if you feel like you are a star person, okay? You're the person, if you're a star person, you're the person holding the light, all right? Just your existence here. You don't really have to do anything special necessarily, although many of you do. But just being here, you are upgrading the whole existence of planet Earth at this time, okay? Star Keeper, as I said, this one sent the chills up my arm. In your challenge position, having to do with seeding the light just by staying grounded, okay? And a good way to ground yourself is just to walk outside and stand on the grass barefoot, okay? Hug a tree if you want to. Pet your dog, pet your cat, those kind of things, you know, earthy things ground you, all right? Now, this is interesting in your near future, Sagittarius. Just say yes. All right, just say yes. This is super important at this time. That's all this card says. And this is about, you can see the orbs coming up from the crown chakra there. And this is the opening, the awakening. So when you say yes, it's going to bring you, excuse me, it's going to bring you into something that becomes clearer as you say yes. It may not all be clear to you at first, but just say yes, okay? The Cosmic Heart, this is your more extended future. Devotion, potency, and making your life a moving prayer. Yeah, making your life a moving prayer at this time. I love that. So your final outcome is the Warrior Woman. I mentioned her before I even pulled the card. She comes up every single time for Sagittarius. And this is, have you answered your deepest calling? And it may require you to protect your territory. It may require you to protect yourself. You may be finding yourself fiercely protective of family or ancestral lineage. And I'm going to go into that more because that was coming to me before I even turned on the camera. So really important there. And that one is kind of a final outcome. Now here's a couple of additional overview cards. We've got Star Family. You are part of a team of souls. Call in support from your star family, okay? And we have got Karmic Relationships. This is Orion energy. Polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Now, this is where I was going with this reading before I even got on here, and I'm really curious to see what the regular tarot says. But I feel like you are fiercely protecting your territory at this time because of karmic relationships. I think karma is healing. And Sagittarius, I really do believe that you are in a position, many of you right now as a collective, to call in old territory and heal generational karma. Not just karmic relationships, but I'm talking ancestral karma, okay? You are the person to do it. You're the warrior. You're the person who was sent to do it, and it's your time. Okay, so I'm sure we'll go more into that. I went into this quite a bit for Aries too, because you know Aries is a warrior too. I did a reading a couple of days ago. I'll try to remember to attach it to the end of this one, but look it up. It's a reading for Aries that I did from my car while I was driving because I got this sudden download. And in it, it's all about clearing ancestral karma and karmic collapse, generational karma. And I think what you need to know is Sagittarius was heavily mentioned in the Aries video. There's a combination of signs that seem to be working in conjunction somehow to fix this. And it depends on where you stand in the karma, but it's getting fixed. It's being upgraded, and Sagittarius is definitely helping. So be sure to give that short video a listen to. I think you'll find it informational, because I just got it on the spot. It was one of those downloads, which is why I did it from my car. You know, it doesn't have the greatest sound, I'll just tell you, because I didn't have a microphone, because I wasn't planning to do a video. So I was just driving out of town. So there it is. So let's go to your regular tarot cards and let's see what else is coming, Sag, okay? So we want to find out what's really significant for Sagittarius right now. What's really, really significant for Sagittarius right now? Wow, maybe relocating. Maybe relocating, Sag. Maybe going someplace more peaceful. This could also be escaping some sort of karmic relationship, which came up over here. Karmic relationships, the Orion energy. And some of you may feel which constellation you were originally seeded from. Some of you may have been from Orion. Maybe that's where some karma started generationally. I'm talking way back in time, okay? So here we go. Some of you are relocating. Let's see what else it says about that. Some of you definitely, maybe you're moving by water, maybe you are moving towards a city, but I feel like you're almost escaping a situation that you don't want to be in anymore. Maybe something's driving you out. There's definitely something going on with moving. Oh, and right beside it, there's the Emperor. So this is telling me real estate, first of all. The Emperor, you know, has to do with physical structures, building, literally building things with his hands. The Emperor also represents Aries energy. I just mentioned that, so definitely watch that video, Sag. I wasn't even kidding. It's really important. So the Emperor can also represent father or grandfather energy having to do with you moving. This person can be helping you in some way or helping you build something, helping you bring something together. And this is having to do with you star bathing and things activating for you, okay? Okay, let's see what your crossing card is. Wow. Okay, the Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestors, and here's your Sagittarius card. See, I told you there's something going on with Aries and Sagittarius with this generational clearing. It's almost like the two of you, I don't mean that, well, it could be the two of you personally, but it's like these two signs collectively are helping each other clear karma, even if it feels like you're at each other. And a lot of times Aries and Sagittarius are at each other. You're both really strong, fiery signs. I know, I'm Sagittarius, so I get this. And I have a ton of Aries in my family and, you know, things like that. So, and around me, even my dogs. So, you know, we're drawn together is what I'm trying to say. I get it because I'm in there in the mix with you guys. So this is your crossing card, is this Sagittarius energy and being a star keeper at this time. Trying to keep things flowing, trying to stay grounded. And also, as a whole separate side note, this is about your angels, your guardian angels being there with you. Keeping that flow going. And keeping the flow going at this time, even though it may feel stagnant about moving or whatever it is you want to do. There's something here about that, like being stagnant, feeling in a state of limbo, having to wait, delays. Maybe not getting a yes the first time around. You know, we had the yes card right next to it. Maybe you're waiting on a yes. Maybe you want somebody else to just say yes. Okay. Let's see what let's clarify that, as a matter of fact. Let's go over to that. The Magician. Yeah. So you're going to use all of your tools in your toolbox to manifest this yes that you need. And this yes may be connected with real estate or relocating. Okay. Very interesting. The Magician card. And it's the card of manifesting for sure. And it's like all in your energy at this time, Sag. So we have got the Lover's card coming up with the Cosmic Heart. How interesting. Making decisions from the heart. And this is about devotion, potency, and making your life a moving prayer. And as you make it a moving prayer, you are going to be making decisions. Okay? I feel like you're going to be asking for divine help to make a lot of these decisions. What are these decisions about? Let's ask. Oh, new love. So the Lover's card may actually be new love, the Cosmic Heart. Well, isn't that interesting? So this is literally about your heart opening up in the future. There could be a relationship coming, Sag. The Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Cosmic Heart. Okay, so if you are looking for love, there it is. There it is. And it's in your future, like not too far out, not the extended future. It's like right there. Okay. Karmic relationships are your final outcome. Yeah, there may have been third parties involved. Here's the Three of Cups. There could have been third parties. Why is that coming up? Really? Again, for Sagittarius. None of us can get rid of the third party stuff, right, Sag? I mean, it is just so front and center all the time. Negative energy. Somebody in a third party situation is sending you bad energy, Sag. Here's the Five of Swords. So it's definitely a thing. I don't want to put a lot of emphasis on it and have them hijack your reading, though. Yeah, you're planting new seeds. Whatever. Okay. Last time I threw the cards out. I'm about ready to do it again. In fact, third party, for all of you, gone. We just cleared it. Okay. All right. So let's go over to Star Family. You are part of a team of souls, okay, at this time. And this team of souls is helping you reach your deepest calling. Now, your deepest calling may be protecting your territory, all right? Maybe from whoever we just threw out the window. That was fun, right? Wasn't that pretty satisfying? Okay, so you might feel like you don't have enough money for something, and your Star Family, even though they're in a different dimension, may help you, because we're looking at Earth life. They may be helping you defend your territory by bringing in more money. And what I mean by defending your territory is not that your home is threatened necessarily, although we did get Six of Swords. But I think that you are defending ancestral property, Sag, okay? So you might be going in to fix a generational karmic thing, like a karmic collapse is happening. I've mentioned this in several readings. And there's definitely something here about you fixing it. You're the one who is strong enough to go in and you know, with your sword in a strong way and protect the ground of your ancestors. So this may even equate to going back into old family home places, you know, reclaiming them, fixing what was hurt there, healing places that maybe have been disrespected in some way. Maybe you're bringing it back to life. Maybe you're working with this Aries energy in some way, Sagittarius. Maybe with a father or a grandfather, and they don't even have to be still with us. They may be in spirit, okay? Let's ask about more clarification on this warrior woman and your deepest calling. We got the star. Yeah, so the star is definitely showing me that you're the one. The universe is like shining a light on you, like, it's you, Sag. There you are, you know, radiating light. We've picked you. We've put in the spotlight directly on you. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that star card. It's like up to you to heal this. It's your deepest calling, and you'll know. I always say, if you know, you know. You'll feel it. You'll feel it deep in your heart. If you're supposed to be doing this calling, you can't ignore a calling. They won't let you. You know what I mean? Like, it just keeps, it'll keep coming up until you fix it, until you do something, until you make a move. And they just will not let up until you resolve it and fix it and heal it and do your spiritual work in some way. You're not here to keep recycling through these lifetimes. You're not here to keep reincarnating. I know a lot of people, Sagittarius especially at the top of the list, you're knowing how to get out of this loop. You're awake. You know, especially, and I'm not talking about every single Sagittarius in the world. I'm talking about all of you who are here on my channel, okay? And you all know you're not going to fall into this reincarnation trap anymore. And part of why you're not is because you're healing. You're standing your ground, and you're healing ancestral karma, and you're getting rid of karmic relationships, okay? So let's see, what about this Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles means feeling left out in the cold, or feeling financial strain, or something like that, feeling left out. And it could have been with a family situation, something you're now coming into fiercely protect. Yeah, something happened really quickly, Sag, with this Knight of Swords. Something happened really quickly that you didn't even see coming, that may have affected finances, or even back then, like way back in the past, and now here it is again. And I don't mean financial trouble. I mean, whatever, how do I explain this? Whatever caused it back then, now you're having a chance to fix it, because now you're not having money problems. Because this sort of looks like it goes, let me make sure I'm showing you this the right way. This sort of looks like it goes to the past. Like he's writing, you know, in the past with this. It's hard to show on camera because it flips around, but I read things from left to right like a book. Like you turn the page, you know, no, you turn the page this way. Sorry, see, it's all reversed when I look at the camera. So when you're reading a book, here's your book, you turn the page. This is the past. This is the past. This is the future. But then it goes into the past, okay? You see what I'm saying? And that's how I read when I have visions. This side's the past, you know. So I'm seeing this money thing and this fast money hit happening in the past. And it was because of karma. It was because of somebody, family members, or some relationship or something, maybe even several relationships ganging up on you in a way, like karmically, you know. A couple of exes mad at you or something like that, giving you some sort of financial hit. But now you are healing from that. Now you're planting new seeds and have new money, okay? And none of that karmic stuff is bothering you anymore. Yeah, look at you. This is where you're headed, Sagittarius. 9 of Pentacles, all right? And you know, a lot of your tarot readers, you know the cards. 9 of Pentacles, right? 9 of Pentacles is all about lap of luxury, living where you want to live, enjoying your beautiful garden and your pets, you know, and listening to the birds sing while you have your coffee in the morning, things like that. And I also just feel like this is some sort of ancestral home place for some of you. Yeah, you're moving towards success really quickly. Here's the Chariot. So you may be taking a trip. You've got success coming in and you're keeping things on track, even though there may be opposition. Okay. I want to go over to these cards. I just got this deck. I think I got the last one. This is actually the Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine deck. People always ask me what the cards are, and I usually don't have the boxes with me. So here it is. It's the Animal Tarot cards. Pretty Persian cat on the front. So I am going to look at these for a second. I have to divide them in half because they're so thick. I can't. They're not broken in yet. And I want to just get a few more things here, Sag, for you on this whole thing with ancestral collapse, ancestral karma, protecting your territory, those things, okay? We've got the Three of Spring, the Sea Turtle. Take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing on your past successes. Yeah, Sea Turtle. That's the Three of Spring, which makes me think of the month of March, if that means anything to anybody. It could have to do with this Emperor, month of March, Aries energy, something like that. That's just came to mind. We have got the Siamese cat for you. This is Ego. You may find that you're trapped in a situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth. And break free of any negative thinking. And it doesn't have to be your negative thinking you're breaking free from. Because over here, we had Five of Swords with this karmic relationship stuff. So make sure you're thinking your own thoughts. Okay, you know how that goes. When you're an empath, you know, you pick up other people's thoughts too, and I'm sure at this point you're discerning enough to tell the difference, but make sure you keep aware of that. Look at the King of Spring, the Lion card. I'm sorry these are not focusing well today. I don't know why. Now's your moment to step up into a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight. See, I told you they're putting a spotlight on you. It just confirmed it. The universe is like shining a spotlight on you, Sagittarius, like you're the one to lead this karmic healing. There it is, plain and simple. Okay, let me go to the other half of this deck. We'll see what else it has to say, okay? What fun reading for you all today. I love reading for Sagittarius. I love you guys. Feels like soul family when I come in here and read for this group. It really does. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, what else do you need to know? Just anything Spirit wants to tell Sagittarius. The Six of Summer. This is similar to the Six of Cups, okay? This is the Goose card. The love and care of children could become an important part of your life, right? Or people from your childhood may return to it. Old memories can be healed, or possibly old childhood dreams are ready to be revealed. And I feel that so strongly with when what I said about family home places. Maybe you're returning there. Maybe you're going where it feels tranquil and safe and peaceful. We have another turtle sort of card. Four of Summer. Four of Summer. Such a pretty card. It's got carrots growing, cabbage, and this box turtle up next to a picket fence. I try to hold it closer, but I'm not sure it's going to focus. Maybe it did. This is your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting to you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. Gifts coming to you, Sag. Oh, what a pretty card. Five of Summer, okay? And this, now you maybe can see it. This is a dragonfly on a sunflower. I always feel like this is your deceased loved ones coming into you with this dragonfly. This particular card, though, says, focus upon the fact that God loves you and always has the highest intentions for you. Okay? But, you know, when we go to this people from the past returning and I see a dragonfly, I think that's confirmation. Somebody from spirit is helping you to get what you want, or to heal this generational wound, or go back to some place and time that was disrespected in some way. There's something here, Sag, where you're really in this Sagittarius energy at this time. Okay, last of these cards, the rose-breasted grosbeak. This is the 3 of winter, okay? So this is sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, you will be stronger than before. Yeah. So all this ancestral healing, Sagittarius, may be really bringing up a lot of heavy emotions, guilt, feelings, not even your own. Again, you're an empath, so you're going to pick up a lot of people's feelings, not just your own, but it could bring up a lot of sadness and grieving that you thought you were done with, and here you are 10 or 20 or longer years later revisiting all of this, because it's coming up right now, because karmic collapse is happening on a universal scale. So things are being revealed, you know, there's awakening all over the place that's happening, thank goodness. And I think you're going to start to really see who has heart and soul, who are real people, and who are the NPCs, which are, you know, short for non-person characters. There are people out there that don't have souls. That's another long story, but not everybody has a soul like you do. You know, not everybody feels things the way Sagittarius does, okay? So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for being here. And I'm wishing you all the best on this generational clearing journey, okay? So, here's how you, I'm going to offer personals readings. I had a really huge turnout last time, and it took me longer than I thought to get the reading. So, you might expect up to 3 weeks. Okay, to actually get your reading when you book it. It will be 8 to 10 minutes in length. I'll answer 3 questions with cards, clairvoyance, not really mediumship. It's hard to do mediumship in this way without being, you know, face to face with you and stuff. So please don't ask mediumship questions about your grandfather. You know, what does he say and stuff, because it's really hard to get that. But anyway, $77.77. I haven't gone up on the price. And you can send it through the Cash App only. I don't have any other way to pay it or keep up with it at this time, so I'm sorry if it doesn't work for you. I know it doesn't for everybody. And be sure to take a screenshot and then email the screenshot with your 3 questions to border444colleagues@gmail.com. And I will put all these details in the description, okay? So, yeah, I can't wait to connect with you all. So have a really, really good day. Bye now.